Hey everyone, I'm the Tom, welcome to my gaming channel, and today I'm playing another episode of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We still have a lot to do in our challenge menu here, because I messed up on a couple of those challenges, but today I'm gonna try Darkness Falls again. The seed, even though it doesn't really matter, is YBSP BYDF. So we are Eve, so we start with War of Babylon and Dead Bird automatically, but we also have Sacrificial Dagger, Pentagram, and Dark Matter, so our damage should be fairly solid. On top of that we have Fear Shot, so it makes those enemies less annoying to deal with, even though they have a very weird moving pattern, but still. All I want on this floor is a soul heart, so I can... there we go. So I can use my razor blade once. Not... I mean... Don't think I'm dumb. I know that the razor blade only improves my damage for the room I'm on, but it would also get me into War of Babylon state, so that I would be able to do more damage in the future. So I'm gonna bump this open, use the razor blade once, take the soul heart, and then come back through these rooms and do a good amount more damage. Alright, there's a tinted rock as well here, which you might argue it would be worth more than a single soul heart, because it could give me not only like the possible payout of 2 soul hearts, it could also have given me the small rock, which is pretty much inarguably better than a single soul heart. But you know, I made my bed, now it's time to lie in it. Don't want the red heart. Oh, it's actually an XL floor. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have used the razor blade. I didn't realize this was an XL floor, so obviously if I had realized that, I wouldn't have used the razor blade on this floor, because it made me take red heart damage, so my chances of getting a deal with the devil are greatly diminished, but still possible. Using Sacrificial Dagger for some extra damage right there. Oh, that was close. And we got a deal with the devil nonetheless. Now this could be awesome. Still could be in the future, because I'm gonna take up his tail, and now I don't need to worry about not picking up red health, because I'm only at 1 red heart anyway. Should I explore more? I don't think there's any point to, so let's just leave, because obviously there's no item rooms in this challenge. Now, we're gonna go to this challenge room right here, which contains basically a troll bomb and nothing else. Kinda disappointing, because first of all I'm not interested in Isaac's fork, because it doesn't do anything for me. I'm at full red HP and probably gonna stay there for... well, at least until I'm close to death, and that was such stupid damage on my part. I'm gonna stick with the Emperor card, and I don't want the pills, because they might screw me, like give me a Tears down and then a speed down or something like that. Or Tears down and then bad trip, which would really put me into a bad position. So I'm always assuming that the worst possible outcome is what's going to happen, so that's why I'm not taking the pills. Now the razor blade is pretty worthless for us in this situation, so I would be pretty happy about the spacebar item from, you know, some opportunity or another. A golden chest can, as far as I know, not give me a spacebar item. It could give me a good passive item though, such as Cricket's head, Cricket's body, even Bob's brain to some extent. Look, I know that Bob's brain is pretty much like Ipecac in that it can up your damage considerably, but it also carries the risk of hitting yourself with it. But the risk of hitting yourself is greatly lower once you learn how to use it properly. So in that aspect it's exactly like Ipecac, but I haven't really gotten to use it properly yet, and I don't want to make my chances of winning this run lower by taking it as a result. Ah, that was such a bad dodge on my part. I'm not gonna go to the curse room because I don't want to mess up my health anymore. Maybe I will go to it if this boss room pays out with something like Squeezy. Or if I get a deal with the devil which contains ceremonial ropes, then I'm also gonna go to it, but other than that... Headless Horseman is always annoying, remember that, it's always annoying unless you have like really incredible damage. And we did get a deal with the devil, and I'm going to pick up the pony and stick with it, because Razor Blade is meaningless for me. Oh, thank you for that teleportation. I'm gonna kill the flies. And I'm gonna shoot fire just in case there's a soul heart in one of them. There wasn't. But still, even though visiting the curse room would now only cost me half a heart, I'm not gonna go to it because that half heart would be my last half black heart. And black hearts are pretty valuable, I would say. Because, you know, they're more valuable than soul hearts, and those are valuable enough to begin with. Alrighty then. I don't know what I should do in this floor. Let's open the golden chest. It gave me a little bit more money, so that was not really worth it. I should also look for a secret room. Can it even be here? No, it can't be there. So then it can only be here pretty much. And it is. 3 more cents doesn't make me like the happiest person in the entire universe. But we're making good time at least. 7 minutes down from the caves 1. Look, it's not a speedrun. But it is. But it is what it is, so that was a little bit scary for a second. Now I should be fine. Unless one of those guys decides to shoot upwards. Which they didn't. Oh man, I hate those things. With those Tammy's head kind of shots. Really tricky to dodge, even especially if there's multiple of those on one room. Like there was only one on that room, but there were also those palm flies which required a little bit of attention. So thank you, Sacrificial Dagger. I would have taken damage there. Let's open this. It gave me a bomb. That one gave me another bomb. Golden chest or shop? What do you guys think? Shop. Okay, we get a soul heart, which is pretty much what I wanted. And then we are... yeah, we're just gonna fight the boss, because why not? The pony doesn't do very much damage, to be totally honest with you. I knew that before. But you know, any extra damage helps out against Gertie, because Gertie has so much HP. I'm not gonna try and use Sacrificial Dagger here, even though I should. And I just did. But I'm not gonna do it anymore, because it also puts me at the risk of taking more damage. Or taking damage to begin with in this fight. Got another deal with the devil. Ceremonial robes. Absolutely gonna pick that one up. Not only does it up my survivability, it also gives me a small damage upgrade. Do I want speedball? Yeah, why not? So now I'm fast. I'm like really fast. Because the pony also carries a speed upgrade with it. So we have to beat... We're gonna have to beat Mom's Heart on this one. Which should not be a big problem, but we're still looking for like a huge upgrade to ourselves. Something that really goes a long way towards winning this one. I mean, not that we're weak, but given the fact that I could easily throw this one away, I would feel safer if I had a little bit more damage. Or a good tier effect, which, you know, getting a good tier effect is pretty unlikely if we're not gonna get item rooms. We might get one from Boss Rush, which is pretty much the reason I'm keeping on to this Emperor card, is so that we can then teleport out and get an item for free, basically. I hate those leapers, especially when you can't see from where they jump. Okay, now we can safely go in here and get another guppy item. That's awesome. Don't have any red hearts to convert. So now we're at 2/3 of the way to becoming guppy. Our damage is good. Not incredible though. It would really go a long way if we could pick up like... I don't want to say like Brimstone Mom's Knife or something like that. But if we could get like the Pact on our next deal with the Devil, or if we could get something like Mysterious Liquid, or Fiery Mind on our Boss Rush. One of those good tier effects are... It's such a terrible dodge. Or Mom's Contact. Mom's Contact is, like, bar none, one of the best tier effects in the game. Not counting tier effects that also change your way of shooting, like Brimstone Mom's Knife or something like that. Oh, come on. You really gonna give me this room with one of those little dingle-dongles in there? Really think I can't beat that? Come on, stop running in such a weird way. Not gonna take the pill, so let's just fight double mega fatty. Oh my lord, this is gonna take about half an hour on its own, right? So that's... As long as I'm circulating around one right there, I thought I wouldn't have a big chance of getting hit there. Because as long as I'm moving, I thought like there was a better chance of me dodging a potential jump of the other. Like really, I can't get around you when I walk behind you? Come on, one of you has to be dead. Oh my god, the fear shot just made my life substantially more complicated. I want this HP so I can trade it away rather than the free consumable hearts. And the Book of Belial. Now obviously I can't fly anymore if I stick with the Book of Belial. But I still think the extra damage is worth it. And I don't really think I need to do anything else on this floor. Let's go in here. It contains a stone chest. I mean, I'm not gonna take much damage in here anyway. Oh, Bob's Brain. Oh, that gives me a chance to maybe vindicate it a little bit. Here we go. Oh, this time it missed. That time it landed. Oh, that was close to me running right into it. And I didn't take damage here, which is probably the most important thing. Bob's Brain, you know, it's not a fantastic item, it's not a game winner in its own right, but it is what it is. And what it is a good offensive help. If you know how to use it without hurting yourself. No soul heart there. Yeah, I hate this room. I almost always take damage on this room, and watch me having to go through it once more to get to the boss. Because the boss is on the right general direction from the spawn room. Maybe. Come on, fire. Ah, you missed. You missed again. Why was I moving upwards? I wasn't holding the W key. Oh, that was just bad. I admit, that one's on me. Oh, and I found the boss. So that is really, you just teleported right at me. Bob's Brain didn't go off. I'm kind of scared of fighting Mom here, because I have been known to take a lot of dumb damage on the Mom fight. A lot more than I should normally take. So that is... like, you should take no damage on the Mom fight, but I have been known to lose like 3 or 4 hearts on a Mom fight. And it's just a little bit ridiculous, if you ask me. But it's my own fault for taking the damage, and I have been able to avoid taking damage thus far, and still have. I will pick up the Polaroid. Boss rush is gonna be open for 4 more minutes. Oh, come on. All I needed at this point was one good deal of the devil. I mean, lump of coal is fine if I can get it. If I get Cramps' head, on the other hand, I didn't. So let's just... oh, thank you for the troll pump, I really needed that. So, what are we gonna... ooh, the D6, huh? Maybe a little too late? Honestly, I don't want any of these. I only have to beat Mom's heart. So basically the only things I'm gonna get to reroll is either the Womb 1 boss item and or the Deal with the Devil on the Womb 1. Is that worth giving up Book of Belial for? I don't think so. You know what, I'm gonna take the crystal ball, activate it once, give me a soul heart. Now just don't... oh, just don't take damage on your way to the soul heart is what I meant to say. And take Book of Belial again. And teleport out. And now I'm gonna go ahead and fight the Womb 1. Because of the last is not a huge deal. Oh, that was such a terrible use of Bob's Brain right there. I'm in a tricky position, I admit. That was almost a terrible dodge. Luckily it was only almost a terrible dodge. Okay. Now we get a little bit more money, which we absolutely don't need. Not feeling too good that I dropped the pony in this situation, because having the pony would have given me access to the golden chest right there, which might have just contained more money, in all honesty. But it might have contained, you know, Cricket's head, which would have been amazing. What's in here? Only a regular chest, which is just pretty much no way of giving me something I need or want. Where the hell am I going? Oh. Thank you, Bob's brain. This room is also one of those rooms where I'm notorious for taking a lot of damage, and it proved to be true again. Well, I took one heart there, but shouldn't have, because it's not like a very difficult room. Okay, now Bob's brain proved to be very useful right there, so that I actually had an escape path. It had to happen at some point. Just accept it. Now what I need now is soul hearts. A lot of them. And you gave me pretty much the opposite of it, of what I asked for. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, guys, so I failed this mission again. Hope you enjoyed nonetheless. If you did, please click the like button, it helps out a great deal. Also subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.